Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video and happy free comic book day 2024. So I managed to pick up, in particular this was the other comic that I wanted today other than Doctor Who. So I picked up this one mainly because of the Uncanny X-Men. So I'm not going to look at the Blood Hunt stuff, I'll be honest with you. I'm only generally here to look at the X-Men section. So when I get there in a minute, and there's some really cool artwork in the rest of this. So our story begins with Jubilee revisiting the mansion that is being rebuilt. However, things are not the same, and it has the reference to when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. So this is about saying that even though the Krakoa era is finished, we are not going back to the school, so to speak. I think that's what this implies, etc. So they had lots of things back in the day anyway. Also, there's a spelling mistake there. Ispake, where it says spake instead of spoke. Okay, so we get this mysterious lady who is clearly sort of the head of the school, and we have Philip here, who resembles similar to Xavier, which I thought was a bit bizarre. And clearly the mansion is being used to contain certain inmates. So basically she wants it to be spick and spam and the way that she wants it. So this is not the school of the X-Men anymore. This is not the Xavier I can't say the word. Institute, sorry. This is something else, so it'll be interesting. And you sort of think, well, are the X-Men going to fight to get that back, because that was once upon a time their home? Is that what we're saying here? Is this what this is about? So Jubilee doesn't know if there's any X-Men. She doesn't wear X anymore, and she did get a call a couple of days. However, on the road she is trashed by a couple of young people who call her every name under the sun apart from beauty. So she's trying to stay hidden. She's trying not to make trouble, because that is what's being asked of them at the moment. I'm not sure who's asking that. Whether it's some of the new leaders like Rogue or Cyclops of these X teams, I'm not sure. And I guess we'll find out. So there's clearly this young lady being a mutant. That's her mom, who runs the place, who owns the place maybe. And she said, she tries saying that, oh, she's got a skin condition, she's not infectious, and Jubilee, you can see, they don't apologize to these people. Apologize to your daughter, and she does the M sign right here, which says, are you a mutie, and she does in return, etc. And then she asks for some ice cream and stuff. And then so Jubilee takes the opportunity to speak to Yuva, and she says, if it's not safe, I can get her out of here. And she says, no, I could never do that to my mom, etc. And that breaks Jubilee's heart, because her mom is not protecting her. Her mom is allowing people to come in here, treat her like a freak, and so forth. However, when she gets called mutant girl by, or farm girl, barn girl, by these yobs that Jubilee's already had a run in, she sprays them, and they're shouting, etc. They're coming after her, so she does not stay quiet this time, and she uses her powers, which we know that Jubilee had a lot of potential to be, I think, one of the Omega mutants. It was always there that she could be greater, sort of like Iceman. She could always be greater than what she is, and now she is doing that. So she tells Todd, don't you ever come back here. Don't you ever hurt that little girl's feelings, or you know what? I may lose my temper. So she then rings Rogue and says, she is in. Whatever Rogue is doing, she is in. She wants to help people. She wants to protect people. This is great. And I love Jubilee like this as an adult. There were many years where they sort of underused her. Then they made her a vampire. I'm not sure how she became just a regular mutant again. But, it is what it is. So some of the records are outdated on some of these characters, etc. But Jubilee's power set is up there, etc. We also see a captured red hair, but I'm not sure who that is. I could guess that that's Siren, because off the mouth guard, perhaps, maybe. You know, there's a few redheads in the X universe, so who knows? Sometimes it's not always clear. But they also have a certain inmate X, which I think's already been teased already. I think some of these pages have been teased already. So, you know, this must seem awkward. Your world's falling apart. But my advice is get comfortable. Get adjusted to the idea that you are never leaving this room again. Do you hear me? Never again. So I guess we'll find out who is inmate X by the end of the Fall of X, the Krakoa era. I guess we find out then. So it'll be interesting. And from the ashes, we've already had the announcements of all these comics. We've got X-Men, Exceptional X-Men, the Uncanny X-Men as the three main books. And then you've got, aside that, you got Phoenix, X-Factor, Storm, Wolverine, X-Force, and New York X. I think it's New York X. And I think there was once upon a time New York X many years ago, which I haven't read. And I feel like that was X-23, but I feel like Bishop had something as well, similar to that. Or was that District X? Goodness, there's so many things to try to remember. So, the Uncanny X-Men, the Fire Still Burns, and then you got Blood Hunt as well, which was the other thing that was mentioned in here. So, yeah, so great. So, Gail Simone is the writer. David Marquise is the art. Elga Delgado is on the colors. So, I'm looking forward to what they deliver as well. And then Blood Hunt, I guess that's vampires coming up as well. So anyway, I'm looking forward to reading the new era of X-Men. So hope you like my review. If you like my channel, please do support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. As always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.